Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Tar Heels will put total leather and we'll get started. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. First down for this offense. On the move, it's Smothers. Got room at the 35. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. NC State going up tempo. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Steps away to find some room. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Jackson going to throw it. Trying to get to him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, taking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Going up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, Hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here. I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have two people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. One step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The give out of the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Spits it out to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Oh, he left him grabbing. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's loose at the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Touch pass on the run. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Blimmer making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Crosses the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
Nothing but green ahead. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Can't hang on, he muffs it. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Afterburners coming. He's at the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
The blocking doesn't have to be perfect because this guy makes people miss and creates explosive plays.
Yeah, yards after contact really has been a big part of this rushing offense this season and obviously in this game as well. They've got guys that give tremendous individual effort. They are hard to bring down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. To throw, it's Harrell. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback were smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, the ball carrier there was just hoping his speed was going to get him to the outside and turn the corner, but nothing working. Defense forces him out of bounds for a loss.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, the best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
I feel like the defense right now is living rent-free in this QB's head. Of course, they picked him off the last drive. They almost picked him off right there. This defense doing a nice job mixing up their looks, and they're completely confusing.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They're trying to get to him, and he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Line getting set on second down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, and making the tackle. Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like,
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
and that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Back to pass, it's Harrell. Get it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away.
Number 17 on to kick it away.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Little touch pass to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Jackson will throw. Feeling some heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, NC State 24, North Carolina 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Jackson gonna throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. The Wolfpack now operating in the red red zone. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead. Still a 17-point cushion. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Looking to throw, it's Harold. Coming after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding that they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he tacks on the extra point.
NC State 31, North Carolina 7.
about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's DeMore.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
They'll take over.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the...
And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
That's why his quarterback...
Yeah, nigga, eat up, nigga. We saw that. We saw that the whole time, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Come on, nigga, yeah.
That's why he picked it off.
Yeah, good game.
Has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He's going to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. Sends it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They're bringing heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge